guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 20. Yard line.
Ready. Defense, let's go.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
51. Hey, team 6.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Break.
Mike 51. Watch the run.
80 weapons.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
132 fighter.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
X3, 218, chop.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Ready? 60 or.
Check nickel.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have
for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, Freeman. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Blue draw Corker. Hey. Motion. Go.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Devontae Freeman is shifting. This doesn't pay off here in short yardage. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll set up the throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Okay, ready?
Mike Popo.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Topper.
Watch twist.
Get.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 3rd down, Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. On 1st down, Jones. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, it's Johnson, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Check 26, check 26. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, high 7.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, watch the slant.
Now.
Throwing on 1st down, Jones. Off to Thomas on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
X3, 218, chop, 2.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Alpha.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Pilot, 64, weak, 5.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
53, Mike, 53. Watch the out,
Big grip.
Jones on 3rd down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Bravo.
On play action, they'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Dobbins. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let him get in.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Joey Bosa. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
is interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Let's go.
Ready?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
On the ready.
51.
Approaching, spill. Back, get it.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Go, set. 15, 1. 15, 1.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready? 50, play.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Smith.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
And the blitz does come. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Delta.
51 the mic, boy. 51.
Big grip.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. His pass caught at the 4. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
51.
He'll look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now Gordon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now back to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Here's 2nd and 8. That escapes the sand. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They're going to look to throw. Throw to the right here to Gordon. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And some room to roam now. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Now Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
53's the mic. 53.
Here's Jones. Throwing again. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on